Jack.
There you go. Get out of here.
I like the communication, though. Let's keep it going.
Oh, no, that was just a horrible pass.
Oh, okay.
This is the challenge, is keeping up with their speed.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Utah Jazz. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Clarkson. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Colin Sexton. And for Toronto, Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. The statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
I have to respect the persistence from Gary Trent Jr. Not caving in to the defense when he gets hit. You know, if you guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr., he can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
GA, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
He needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
And the Jazz making a change here. Paul Morrow's checked in. Lets it go from 11. Offensive rebound. Can't cash in from close range. Clarkson goes in. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. And the pass to Barnes. From deep, Trent. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Trent's got 6.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Here's Markkanen, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
We just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Now here's Van Vliet. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Pirtle. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
I mean, great hustle by Pascal Siakam, fighting for the board and making sure they convert.
Inside. Bolmaro, the pass to Markkanen. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Back to Van Vliet to the inside. Pirtle. And he banks in the lane.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
Pass to Markkanen. Fades and shoots. Barnes grabs the miss.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Van Vliet right side. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Van Vliet with it. From deep, Trent. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 10. Pirtle with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Van Vliet wide open. Siakam outside. No good on the triple. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Another miss by Utah.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
From downtown, the Raptors rebound. The kick out to Barnes. Van Vliet passes to Trent. Back to Van Vliet. Pocket 6. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Pirtle. Now we'll look at the stats for Chris Boucher. Jazz trail by 10. Timeout is called. First in the game for the Jazz, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Some changes for Toronto. Young's checked in for Siakam. Hernan Gomez comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Flynn subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Out left to the wing. Here's Toscano. Hernan Gomez covering. They get it again as Ibuki dishes to Gay. Young with the steal. Trent outside.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Baseline Jay on the way. He can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. Last time they met was in Utah.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Having that spark off the bench really helped them the last time these two teams battled. We'll see if it'll be there for them again.
Here's Abaji, and he drops in the way up off the glass. Abaji's got it back down to single digits for the Jazz.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to Toscano. Here's Horton Tucker. The shot, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Trent kicks to Hernan Gomez. And again, no good by Toronto. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Horton Tucker. Finishes the break with a slam.
Love the enthusiasm from Horton Tucker. Saw the opening and went for it.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Flynn. The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
Defense does all they can to stop Taylor Horton Tucker inside. He scores it anyway.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Toscano's shot is good.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Gary Trent Jr., he's feeling it tonight. He has been the driving force for the Toronto Raptors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Canada's best dance team is coming.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
So on the floor for Utah, Olynyk is out there with Lowry Markkanen. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Colin Sexton.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Utah calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Sexton on the wing, covered by Van Vliet. Fast break. Here come the Raptors.
Anytime you get a chance to run in this league, you take the opportunity. Gary Trent Jr. did.
Thank you, Scotty Barnes.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Clarkson kicks to Sexton. Floats one up. Basket good.
Colin Sexton.
Sexton's got his first bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Kept alive. Achua. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Jazz trail by 10. Sexton the pass to Clarkson. Right side Markkanen. And yes, it's good. Markkanen's got 5.
Comfortable on the offensive end, Markkanen drawing contact, but maintains his focus.
The 3 from Barnes. That shot no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the second on the road next to this long 4-game road stand. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think teams that switch will tend to defend because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Van Vliet outside. Fires the 3. Achua. Great positioning on the putback. Achua's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Clarkson outside. Sweet little floater.
Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him. Inflicting some pressure with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Back to Clarkson, uncovered.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Clarkson's got 6 in the quarter.
Jordan
And the
Clarkson.
crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Here's Clarkson. Here's Olynyk. No
Raptors foul.
contact there, but he gets the
Coloco.
call and will shoot 2.
That's his first personal
Physical
foul.
player,
First
Kelly
team foul.
Olynyk, using his body well
Shooting
to
for
attract
Utah. Kelly
And look at how the
Olynyk.
hustle game has
Taking
been going
2.
for the Raptors.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And also, how about the way he decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
Sexton the pass to Gay. The basket good off
Rudy
the assist
Gay.
from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Passes it to Flynn. Pirtle trying to get open. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Sexton against Flynn. And the jam by
Rudy
Rudy
Gay.
Gay.
Yeah, despite the injuries he's suffered in his career, Rudy Gay remains a pretty good athlete.
Flynn dishes to Pirtle. The shot drops.
Yakov
His shooting percentage
Hunter.
improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Shoots from 12. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Sexton the pass to Gay. And it
Rudy
goes down
Gay.
2 points.
Assisted by
And that's now 6
Colin
points
Sexton.
for Rudy Gay.
The arms of Gay go on forever, which is what makes him a big-time
Malachi
threat to
Flynn.
score inside.
Thank you,
Looking to
Scotty
make
Barnes.
plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis
At
on
the end of
ball
the first half of play,
movement,
the
a
score.
major catalyst.
Your
And
Raptors.
so it's Toronto
44.
with a 10-point
The
lead.
Jazz.
Some breathing room heading into the
34.
break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
Ladies
Change
and
that as
gentlemen, your Raptors, you dancing.
Thanks, guys. Fred, the shots were falling there. What did you do to get into a flow offensively?
Just try to play with some pace. I thought early on we got some stops out there, and then we allowed them to get to the free throw line. So I think our offense is not the problem right now. We got to lock in and get some stops. So we'll try to tighten up at halftime and see if we can get better.
Fred, thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. An excellent second quarter from these guys, and they lead by 10 at the half. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Love how hard they're going at it on the offensive board, showing some real tenacity every time a shot goes up. They carve out this lead because of their aggressive mindset. Don't expect that to change in the second half.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
I thought defensively, it just wasn't good enough. You got to be engaged at this level. Any lapse of concentration, lapse of effort, you will pay for it, and they have. They've got to lock in defense.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to...
Fans, please give a big round of applause to your Raptors, you dancing.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
He was maybe the biggest surprise in the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Van Vliet on the wing. That 3 off the mark. Jazz trail by 11. Clarkson outside. Olynyk high post. Clarkson kicks to Sexton. Fires from the line. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Lets it go from 11. Sexton grabs the board. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's the floater. And he comes up with the deuce. Sexton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Siakam's shot is off.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
That one goes. Count it. Clarkson's got 8 points.
It'll be a
That's what
Raptors
they like about marketing. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays.
Toronto calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors,
Swarm opposing stars.
Substitution on the
make it
court.
very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl.
Defensive
comes in
foul.
for Pascal Siakam. And it's Juan Gomez in for Barnes.
First personal
Talk
foul.
about Chris Boucher.
First team foul.
Who brings a lot
At
to
the
the
line
table.
for your
And Utah
Raptors,
making a change here.
Chris
Zabuka's
Boucher.
checked in.
1 shot.
And that one falls for Boucher. And Boucher is one of those guys that you love having in your rotation.
Kevin, he can score, rebound, and defend very well, and has shown a willingness to want to get better, which is something you love to see.
To the middle, there's Sexton, and he converts the layup.
Colin Sexton.
Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Sexton against Van Vliet. And it's going to be
Out of bounds.
The Jazz will take it.
Utah ball.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. 8-point game. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And too much time.
That'll be 3 seconds. 3 in the key.
One,
Jazz
Toscano
ball.
Anderson's checked in for the Jazz.
Coming on the floor for the
Tucker comes
Jazz.
in for Markkanen.
1, Toscano Anderson. Taylor Horton
Here's
Tucker.
Horton Tucker. Hernan Gomez
Out of
covering.
bounds.
And out of bounds.
Toronto ball.
Possession.
Boy, if you're the
Substitution
coach, you
for
hate
your
to see that
Raptors.
kind of
Delano
miscommunication
Banton.
between your guys.
Malachi Flynn.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Banton's checked in. And Flynn subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
Raptors foul.
And there's the call.
Precious Achua.
That is
That's his first
foul of the
personal
game.
foul. Coming on the floor for the Jazz. Ochai Agbaji.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Toscano. Here's Agbaji. The Jazz with another miss. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. Sinks the triple. And the Raptors lead by 11.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big
2
mistake.
minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Agbaji the pass to Azubuike. Here's Toscano. Boucher defending. The fadeaway. And it's Toronto with the rebound. To the left wing. Here's Hernan Gomez. And he overshot that one, missing.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Fires from the wing. And the Raptors miss again. Jazz trail by 11. In transition, here come the Jazz. They get the rebound. And Boucher sends it back. Outside Flynn. Hernan Gomez passes to Boucher. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Balmoro. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Abaji. Rebound by the Raptors. Achua's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And he'll shoot
Raptors foul.
now. Yep, this
Precious
will be a coach's challenge.
Achua.
That might happen.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
2.
Shooting for Utah.
Now,
Ochai Abaji. 2 shots.
What constituted the original personal foul? Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call.
The basket does not
And so the
count.
word is in. They have decided that the call
It'll be a Raptors timeout.
was made on the floor.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing all the noise you've got right now.
Double checking.
And just dancing is coming. Your great fans, here they are.
Yeah, in that worst case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Get loud, Theo. It's time for your North Side crew. Fans, we need you to get loud right now for your North Side crew.
For Toronto. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Siakam trying to free himself up. Good. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter. The pass to Horton Tucker. Good D by Siakam.
That's not the type of opportunity.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score,
And as we end
your
the third quarter, a
Raptors.
double-digit deficit
55.
will make it tough to come back.
The Jazz.
Raptors lead
44.
by 11. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Raptors leading by 11. And Utah looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Clarkson is out there with Sexton. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Lowry Markkanen. Siakam, good.
I've seen that movie a few times.
Fred Van Vliet with the assist.
In the paint.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Tries from 10. They grab their own miss. Here's Sexton, and Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Shot from 12. And the dunk by
Scotty Barnes with the jam.
Put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg just keeps swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Defensive
Great
foul.
strength from
Colin
Jakob,
Sexton.
able to take the
That's
hit
his
and
third
still
personal
score.
foul.
Impressive.
First team
And
foul.
what do you guys think so far about the
At the
offensive
line
approach
for your
the
Raptors.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Pass
At
it
the
around
line
to get
for
ahead
one.
of the defense and put it in the hands of ready shooters.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan.
Lowry Markkanen.
throws it down.
Assisted.
Lowry
Colin
Markkanen
Sexton.
with his size. He has decent hops also, and he can finish above the rim.
Van Vliet passes to Burke. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 7 for him tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Gay. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Clarkson. Beyond the arc. That's another one for him.
Jordan
His
Clarkson.
5th in just 7 shots.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Defended by Pirtle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clarkson for 3. He can't hit that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Van Vliet looking around. And he knocks down the jumper.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense
The Jazz
responds.
with the timeout.
And the Jazz call time here. And Smitty, Fred Van Vliet has really come into his own as a starter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Raptors. You stand team.
Confident score. And someone you can depend on
From your
to sink big-time shots.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jakob Pirtle.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And Young kicks to Hernan Gomez. No good from outside. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 16. Here's Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in regulation
Foul
time.
as the whistle
Raptors
blows.
foul.
He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Malachi Flynn.
And we've seen
That's
it
his
for
first
years.
personal
Despite
foul.
their regular season
First team
success,
foul.
the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
Sexton kicks to Clarkson. Olynyk, a good finish at the rack.
Kelly
Off the slick
Olynyk.
feed.
The interior game of Kelly Olynyk, capable of burning you from this area also.
Here's Achua. Utah with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Flynn the pass to Achua. And the call
Jazz foul.
on the shot that sends him
Kessler.
to the line.
That's his first personal
And in
foul.
this era
Second
of
team
player
foul.
movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often
At
pick
the line
teams
for
on
your
their
Raptors.
style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to
8-second violation.
And this is
Jazz
what
ball.
they wanted. I mean, to announce their
Substitution
presence
on the
in
court.
this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Toronto.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for Jakob Poeltl.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his. Many of them were tonight.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
No good there. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they need a clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a
Thank you to everyone for coming out and cheering your teams on. Please be sure to get home safe, and we will see you again very soon.
Send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Gary. A second rounder in 2018, but now you're a key contributor. What does it mean to you to have the confidence of this team?
It's unbelievable, you know. Your teammates trust you. When those type of players, those vets, trust you, it's a great thing, you know. Being the coaching staff, we work on this every day. So, you know, it's great to finally see it paying off.
Man, I know you've put the work in, and I'm glad to see it happening on the court. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.